This is Sanjay Gora, and today I'm going to share with you 5 life lessons I have learned in 50 years that I have spent on planet Earth. Learning, as they say, is a lifelong process. And when you have spent 50 years, you are supposed to have learned a lot. I wanted to narrow down my learnings to top 5 learnings so that listeners can benefit from my experience. So let me share the 5 life lessons I learned in 50 years. First lesson is to have an active lifestyle. If you are into sports, running, gymming, etc., then great. If you are into sales and marketing that requires a lot of movement and running around, then also fine. But if you are into a job or business that requires you to sit most of the time, it is essential to have a daily habit of walking, running, exercising, etc. to compensate for the lack of body movement otherwise. I used to be a thin medium height boy in my 20s and now I am nearing 90 kg of weight, which is way above the ideal weight. For last 1 year, I have made some changes to my lifestyle and I am feeling better already. These include having dinner early and walking at least 5,000 steps on weekdays and 10,000 steps on weekends. So adopt an active lifestyle and feel the difference. Second lesson is to not make career the sole purpose of your life. Being ambitious, hardworking and committed is good, but excess of everything is bad. So make conscious effort to have a balance in your personal life and professional life. I had this realization very late in life. I used to see people enjoying life, partying and celebrating, but never got inspired. Rather, I thought of them as careless, unfocused and time wasters. It was 2 years back when I lost out on my promotion, even after working hard for many years, that I came back to my senses and started giving time to my family also. So learn from me and don't wait for a setback in life to enjoy all facets of life. Third lesson is to understand your priorities and principles in life. That helps in getting a clear direction. It may involve trying out different things and adopting various ideologies to begin with. The purpose is to zero down on your life values and what matters to you. Then stick to these principles. It is easier that way. For example, if you want money in life, work for it. On the other hand, if serving others gives you pleasure, make that a life choice. Understanding these values makes your life easy. You know what you want to do and why you want to do it. You know what makes you happy. In my case, a peaceful, easygoing life is my life principle. So all my actions are directed at such a life, or at least I think so. Fourth lesson is to be aware that each person has his own biases, preferences and priorities. I used to take people at face value and act accordingly. After several treacherous episodes and being fooled many times, I learned my lessons and started taking everything with a pinch of salt. Now I don't start believing or trusting a person in first or second meeting. Most of such initial meetings are agenda driven, so one needs to be cautious. Another mistake I used to make was to observe, assess and judge actions of others from my point of view. So if a person does not act like I would do in a particular situation, I consciously make an effort to give him benefit of doubt now. Please understand that we cannot assess and grasp the actions of others always, because they may have some positive or negative motives behind those actions. If our natures are drastically different, we cannot put ourselves in their frame of mind, even if we try hard. Last, fifth lesson is to have a macro or broad view of things in life. That makes life less stressful, less complicated, and less confusing. For example, if we are getting stressed about something, let us think if it will matter after a month, a year, or so. That brings us back to the present and live a better life. As Steve Jobs said, dots will connect. Believe in a bigger power and that whatever happens has a reason. As they say, at times when you feel that things are falling apart, things might be falling into place or rearranging for a better future. Thank you for sparing your time in listening to this. You can share your feedback and experiences with me at gorask@gmail.com. Thank you.